I have a lot of people that approach me and they say, Ellen, I'm thinking about having a will done. I realize I need to have it done, but do I really, and how do I get it done? I'm Ellen Mitchell, your heels on the ground, and in this episode we're going to talk about wills, trusts, probate, and a whole lot more. So, should you have a will? What is a will? Yes, everybody that is 18 and over should have a will. And a will just talks about your stuff. So, I would suggest that people have a will done by an attorney in their state. Why? They are state specific. So in some states, a will is going to require a notary. In some states, it's going to require being witnessed. And I've seen so many times that people will have a will and it's from another state and it's not recognized in Florida. So it's really important to have a state specific will done. And another common question is, why would I have a trust? I have a will. Doesn't the will take care of that? So if you think about it, the will, that covers your stuff. So you would say in your will, I want my wedding ring to go to my daughter. I want my house to go to this person. I want this to go to that person. But if you have a trust, the trust lays out how all of that is done. So there are two separate things. If you have a will, this is in the state of Florida, if you have a will but you do not have a trust, you will go through probate. No question, you will definitely go through probate. If you have a will and you have a trust, you will not go through probate court. And why does that matter? Why is that important? And I should say that I am not an attorney. I'm a real estate agent. I've been a full-time realtor in Florida for over 25 years. And I do specialize in this, but I'm not an attorney. And I would always, for more specific information, be happy to refer you to an attorney. Some people think that a will is just a letter, like you would just sit down and write, I want this to go there, I want this to go there, I want this to go there. And well, in some places that may suffice, in other places it may not. Like I said, it may need to be notarized, it may need to be witnessed. So you definitely want to make sure that it's specific for your state. And then what do you do with it? For myself, I had my will and my trust documents done. My attorney has copies of everything. I have copies of it on my computer. I gave my children the card to my attorney and told them, if something happens to me, this is the person that you contact, and she has all of the information. So there can be arguments about, was that the last will? I thought it said this, and I thought it said that. So I felt like it would be best for me to have my attorney have it. That way she would always have the most updated copy. What if you change your mind? Let's say that I did my will and I wanted certain things in place, but then I got divorced, or I had another child, or now I have grandchildren and I've made, just different decisions about where I want things to go. I can always have that updated. So they're going to use the last updated document. And so as life changes, I would encourage anyone that's going through a lifetime change, a life event, death, divorce, marriage, birth of a grandchild, birth of children, to update their estate planning, because things are going to change. My will today doesn't look the same as it looked 10 years ago. So should you have a will? I would say everyone 18 years and older should have a will. Should you have a trust? That's a conversation you want to have with an attorney. They're going to take a look. It depends on what your assets are. But the will is very, very important. And again, you don't have to go to an attorney, but I've seen people do homemade wills and I've seen them go wrong so many times. Yes, you have to pay the attorney to prepare it, but what you pay to have that simple document drafted could save tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars later if you have family members fighting over your things. A few crazy things that people put in their wills. Of course, if you have furry friends, you would want to say who gets those friends and maybe leave some money for their care after you're gone. But you see random things that you never thought people would do. You could have somebody with a large family that leaves everything to the zoo or to the library, and then you have very, very upset offspring. But it's an important thing to think about. It's something that people don't like to think about. But once you do it, you put it in the drawer and it's done. If there are any other topics, questions, suggestions that you have, please put them in the chat. I do read all of them, and my goal is to provide great content and information for you. Please like and subscribe. It does help the channel.